Hey guys, it's Taku, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. We are finally back with a manga haul. It feels like so long since I've bought manga, partially because I kind of went on a no-buy over the fall months, and I wanted to use the 25 days of manga to read a lot of the things on my shelf to sort of justify buying more, because the last thing I want is a bunch of books on my shelves that have never been touched before, and that's pretty much what was happening. But with 25 books now marked off my read list, I justified it by buying more, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys what I picked up. So we have the long-awaited Volume 10 of Welcome to the Ballroom here. Let me put it on this side. I love this series with all my heart. I fell in love with it first with the anime that aired a while ago. I believe it came out in 2017, and I know a lot of people kind of had complaints with some of the pacing of the anime, but I loved it anyway. I will always forever stan the anime and stan the manga, and I think Volume 10 here is going to be our first kind of peek past what the anime covered. Or at least I believe. I mean, that was just judging by the pacing of Volume 9, which I read so many months ago. But look at this beautiful cover. Oh my god, I'm so happy. It has Tatara on the cover and all these colors behind him. If this does not speak sort of self-love into existence, I'm not sure what does. The manga is releasing very slowly in the US and in Japan because of Tomo Takeuchi's health. So I am very glad to be able to pick up a volume of Welcome to the Ballroom when I can. The next one I picked up is one that I've actually read the original for, and I've seen the adaptation too, and that is Sword Art Online Project Alicization. I've briefly talked about how much I like Sword Art Online, mainly the Alicization part of the story, but I really wanted to pick up the artwork because I liked the manga. This is art by Kotaro Yamada. It's got the same style that Abishi was going for, and you guys know that I love Abishi's style with SAO. It is not only the original, but I think it's just very good and very fitting for the series. I don't know how many volumes this will go on for, but as long as they keep making Alicization manga volumes, I'll probably try to plan to pick them up. The next volume, I don't have a whole lot to say. That is Prince Freya Volume 2. And it's just because I have not read the first volume of Prince Freya. I am a failure. I swear I will get around to reading my copy of Prince Freya, guys. Don't worry. But I heard such good things that I did decide to go ahead and pick up the second volume so that I have it ready to read when I am done. The next is a very new release that not really a whole lot of people are talking about, and it comes from Yen Press. This is Eniel and Duila. Or at least I think that's how it's pronounced. From what I understand, this is basically the story of an angel here and a demon, and although they are friends with each other, they get into little quirky conflicts about fashion, and those small little conflicts that they have with each other can yield disastrous consequences for the people of Earth. I'm expecting this to be a lot of comedy, but maybe even a little bit of insight sort of into fashion and that world. And you know, I'm always interested in learning more while also laughing a little. So yes, this is Eniel and Duila. I'm very excited to read this. Next is a 7 Seas title that I've been just dying to pick up. This is What the Font. It's the font manga, guys. It's the font manga. This was literally trending for a little bit in the manga community, or at least on my side of it. Yeah, it is a manga guide to Western font types, and it is written by Kunichi Ashiya. But as you can see, all of the fonts here on the back are listed as characters, and I just think that's such a creative and funny idea. It looks like it's sort of broken up into 4 koma and a mix of prose. So there's probably lots to love in this, even if the format is kind of unconventional. But it's, yeah, a pretty thick little book, and I'm excited to read this. It's the font manga, guys! That concludes all of the non-BL titles that I picked up, so from here on out, we are definitely 18 plus. I just wanted to let you guys know that. And we go ahead and start with Toriton Birds of a Feather. To all of those who have been talking about this series, I finally picked it up. I picked up the Bird manga. There's just lots of iconic pickups, I guess, in this. I know virtually nothing about this other than that people thought it was either humorous for its main premise, and that it was actually like a genuinely interesting romance that starts with this first volume. So yes, I did pick up Toriton Birds of a Feather, and I just want to thank all the people who recommended it to me. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the heck out of this, and I can't wait to make a video or a blog post about it soon. And the last one I picked up is actually wrapped in plastic. This is Cast Heaven Volume 1 and Volume 2. Cast Heaven was a BL sort of recommendation by Dynamic Dylan. He did mention, I think, that there were some triggering themes in this story. I'm not sure what those were off the top of my head, but I did want to mention that this one's probably not your like average slice of life type of BL. This one's definitely going to be a lot more intense. I believe it is set in a high school, and there is a social hierarchy at this school. I don't know if it's an all-boys school or if it is a mixed gender school. But one, not only do I like these sort of social hierarchy type of reads, but I also do enjoy some good BL. And I mean, Dylan said it was, even if, yeah, some of it didn't quite resonate with him. I'm interested to see what parts of those were really good and then what parts of those are maybe a little questionable or something to flag down. So guys, here is all of the manga that I picked up in this latest haul. I'm very excited to read all of these and to hopefully get them featured in videos or blog posts or something about it. Because yeah, I've been reading a lot more manga lately, and when you read more, you can kind of buy more. And at least that's the way that I work, and I'm happy for all of it. To be able to buy manga in such a time that we are living in, I think is almost sort of a luxury in a way. And the fact that publishing companies are still working so hard to produce so many titles for us, I'm just so thankful for this industry that has been keeping me entertained for months. So do you have any thoughts on any of these pickups? I would love to hear them down below in the comments. Especially some of these newer titles like NEL and Duila. Is anyone talking about this? Like, am I the only one that feels like so interested to read this? Please let me know down in the comments below. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. For more of me, you can find me on Twitter at Takuto Anime Cafe. I run a blog of the same name that I will leave linked in the description below, and on my Instagram at TakutoAC. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and till next time,